Today, we're going to look at the concept of polarizations and explore their significance. And it may be helpful to imagine that within you there exists various characters, each with their own roles and purposes. Some parts may serve a protective function, while others strive for connection and intimacy. When these parts clash, it gives rise to what IFS terms as polarizations. Understanding these internal conflicts is crucial for personal growth because when we recognize polarizations, we unlock the potential for self-healing and transformation. And to achieve this, we must cultivate self-awareness through mindfulness and introspection. By observing our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, or those parts of us inside without judgment, we can identify all of the different parts residing within us. IFS provides a structured approach to addressing polarizations. It involves establishing a relationship with each internal part, comprehending their positive intentions, and fostering harmony among them. The ultimate goal is to attain internal balance and promote personal growth. So, how can you apply this understanding in your own life? How can I apply it into my life? Whether it's through meeting with a practitioner like a therapist or a coach, self-reflection, or exploring resources such as books and workshops, it's helpful to begin by cultivating curiosity about your own internal dynamics and world. The more that you and I comprehend our parts and their interactions, the better equipped we are to navigate life's challenges. In IFS, the process of addressing polarizations begins with identifying conflicting parts. These parts often hold opposing beliefs regarding what is best for you and me. For instance, one part may advocate for success, while another insists on relaxation. This entails separating the self, or our belovedness, which represents our core essence characterized by qualities like those C's, compassion, curiosity, from the parts. Once identified, the next step is unblending, and this entails separating the self, or our belovedness, which represents who we are at our core, our essence. And it's characterized by qualities like compassion and curiosity and those other C's. And if we can separate those from the parts and realize that all of our parts give us some of the gifts of the qualities of self, the objective is to allow the self to take the lead in the process and let our parts know that they're welcome, they play a part, but they're not alone. And then if you're working with a practitioner, they facilitate a dialogue between the polarized parts. Each part's encouraged to express its fears, desires, and reasons for its behavior. The individual embodying the self listens with empathy and openness. Through this process, understanding emerges that each part possesses good intentions, even if their methods can be problematic. The individual learns to appreciate the parts for their efforts, and this in turn reduces internal tension. And then finally, the therapist or coach assists in negotiating a new relationship between the parts. This may involve finding a compromise or developing a new way for the parts to express their concerns. The end result is a more harmonious internal system where all parts feel heard and valued. And so as I wrap up here, final thought. Internal family systems and the understanding of polarizations offer a unique perspective through which we can comprehend and appreciate the complexities within ourselves. And it's important to remember that the journey of self-discovery is profound It's ongoing. And when we change on the inside, we can encounter those polarizations in our world, in families and institutions, and externally with more grace and compassion. And we can approach those external polarizations in a more self or beloved, self-led way. So I hope this was helpful for you. Go out and be aware of those polarizations and see if you can stay curious about them.